dog. You act like an animal corner. Savage is speaking a language, you don't understand, you a foreigner. But nobody needs an advantage now. We needed some balance and order. But you know that's never the case. Never a chance that they're changing their ways. It's never a choice that they're giving to you. There will never be just in the face. We sing for the sorrow and dance for the pain. No one to follow, it's just you and me. I swear that it's coming, we starting today, but we'll wake up tomorrow and things are the same. Damn.
Los Angeles. Let's stop in town before I hit the road.
Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Three tight ends to the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Regular.
They'll start on the ground with Irvin. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Bucky Irving, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Eagles, nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. big play there for Philly. 44 yards.
A pickup of 44 yards.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
Looking for a... But finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward, and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Great. Trimmer.
Throwing is Hurts. Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got it. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Hurts going to move him around.
Go Silver, ready? Kyle left Yeti. 63. Kyle left Yeti. Hey, easy, 63, back.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it would be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Regular. Point it right.
Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Carl left Yeti. 180, 180.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 29 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. They'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive to help themselves out.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Sidney Brown in on the tackle. 2nd and 9 from the 44. They'll stay on the ground with Irvin. And he stopped immediately there. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Mayfield. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, a dangerous pass there that's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
73. Hey, 73. Carl left Yeti. Go silver, ready?
Hurts sets up to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Hurts to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
63.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
180.
Play fake. Mayfield. A quick throw, but incomplete. The Bucs at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. Barkley inside handoff. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
A big play there. 65 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
180. What's up?
Baker going to give it to Irving. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Mayfield keeps it himself. And he is going to have the Bucs first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Open man is Ibuka. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, alert 33.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
From the 36, Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
That's good for an Eagles first down. A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Hurts completing this one quickly. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as he'll get this down inside the 20. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
It's a gain of 10.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. This will be caught once again by Brown. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
63.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Tigers one.
Eagles first down. 1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Hurts looking to change the play.
73.
On 2nd and goal, Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley from 6 yards away. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mayfield on play action. That is caught. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle to Smith. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Hey, 73, Kyle Leviani. Kyle Leviani.
The man in motion is Brown.
Throwing is Hurts.
He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. But the defense quick to read this. They bust in and drop him before he could take the shot downfield.
He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. But it's going to be second down. Calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Pass incomplete.
Plain and simple. That's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 10 more there and another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is Smith to the ground.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
12 more yards there and another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Man open left side is Brown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Good. 180.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
5.
Mayfield down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Mike Evans. He's going to go. Mike Evans. Touchdown. Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. 70 yards. And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
They go play action with Hurts. Open man is Tipton.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
180, 180.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
A gain of 3 yards. And an Eagles 1st down. A gain of 3 on the play.
Hurts.
Down, Philadelphia.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain.
Now 2nd and 3.
At the 46-yard line.
63.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37.
A good chunk on the ground, and the keeper 17 yards, first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Hurts,
and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
It's 2nd down.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long.
Here's Hurts to throw.
This is caught. It's Brown. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Elliott on for the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, alert! 180! Pistol.
Here's Mayfield.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath him.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He'll definitely say that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
No touch that.
They'll look to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Down the left sideline. Saquon Barkley.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
180.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Throwing, Mayfield.
Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
It's 4th down.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. A first down carry for Barkley.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
It's Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw here. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Room here to run. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
First down, here's White. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
180!
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.